Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Good morning. Oh, look, our camera's not working like usual. Just need to get a new one. There we go. How's it going, guys? Okay, so kind of some interesting action going on here in the morning. So in the overnight, we actually started by testing higher, and that did not get very far. Now we've tested lower. We made it lower than Friday's low, at least. And now I'm actually seeing quite a bit of volume trying to push it further. Was able to get here a little early today, so you can see that. We'll see where it goes here on the open, but it does appear to me that someone is trying to push it. Now the low from Wednesday was 080. Well, not the low, but like the last pivot low. So yeah, not sure what to think of that. And then here in the futures, you can see there was quite the push down in Bitcoin, and it's just kind of settled here. Did they no, my, actually worse than I thought. So back here on the what was it, the 11th? Was that Friday? Yes, on Friday we had quite a push down, and over the weekend we recovered a little bit, and then this morning they pushed it back down. So that is super crazy. Super crazy, guys. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be holding Bitcoin right now. That's all I can really say about that, guys. Oh man. Well, let's pull up the links for everybody here. Well, I'm not sure why they want to be pushing lower. I will say I do see some of that in the bund. And we're kind of doing the same thing in the yen, Japanese yen. Okay, there's a decent amount absorbing here at 100. Sorry, at 10 even. Definitely you want to keep an eye on that. NASDAQ is advertising the blockchain on the Times Square billboards. Oh, that's interesting. I did not see that at all. Let's see if we see anything. What are they talking about today? Okay, so now that's been 4,000 to hit there. Cryptocurrency could help banks reduce fees and save them from a financial crisis. Okay, then. Secret ASICs. Okay, well, they ticked up. So at the moment, I'm assuming that we are bracketed. And I might take one from 11. Might take one from 11 to 15. If they give me an edge. My food's settling into my stomach and it's not feeling so good, guys. I think we're okay though. Yeah, if that 11 gets a week, I might hit it. At the moment though, they're showing the 10 is weak. And there's not a lot of people going into it either, is there? So, very suspicious. Okay, well, the tick up on very little volume. Very little, I mean, only 900 it took to get in there. I think that we might soon get our trade. Yep, there it is. And not a strong bid. Nobody hitting into 15 yet, or 11.5 yet. See here again, they're making the 10.5 look weak and barely anybody's going into it. Both of these look like they're getting bubble up pressure upwards. So I'd like to see them do another tick up, because that first time that it took it, you know, nobody hit the 11.5. So I'd like to see it tick up, and then maybe people will be more willing. I guess David has a good point that they, on Bitcoin, they did give the bulls the weekend. A little skeptical though, yeah. It wasn't like a huge sell either, actually, volume wise. Need this to pull at 5-year. Well, for a second, even the level 2 had died off. So we continue to see this bid look really, really weak and them not take it. And it was only the 10-year. Wasn't really seeing that happen in the 5 or the 30. See there, it's weak. I guess the 30 is weak too. Maybe it's this. I'm gonna get a flip here. Nope. Almost. Okay, well, 185 have gone through here now. Okay, they're actually hitting it here in the 5-year and it's not going through. Okay, so the 30 did tick down and then they forced the other two down. Well, it looks like we might have to take a loss on this. Okay. They're defending 10, essentially. That was a bad down tick. Good volume put on it, so it looks like we're definitely wrong here. This is a question of if I can get -2 or if I have to take -3 now. Okay. Well, that was a pretty good uptick. So maybe we can hold off for a moment. Look at the volume coming here into the 5-year. The bid got weak and we actually saw some people buy. A strong tick the other way now too. See, they're definitely putting pressure on it. I think that they should tick up. Question is, will it be a strong tick? Or are they just gonna not put a whole lot on? Find it curious that there's 500 both ways, even though the pressure is clearly up on the level 2. So a couple of people making bets on lows of the day for sure. So this offer continues to go weak. I have to just take it. Can't risk that. Very unfortunate. Huh. Okay, so that time we finally did get the uptick that we wanted, but it was a weak one. Furthermore, the ZF here looks weak. We may get an attack on the lows. I'm just going to update my mouse here since it keeps showing up. And it's annoying. And I'm not in a trade. Well, what I'm seeing at the moment definitely speaks to lower, but this is just super crappy action, you know? No thanks. Alligator says it's looking a bit bearish, but maybe only flattening could drag along and due to lack of support. Yeah. I'm gonna kill that little girl. She's got an application that has a doorbell sound on it on her phone, and the dogs keep thinking it's the front door. Oh yeah, so people in the Bitcoin channel are mentioning the consensus conference this week, but I kind of feel like that whoever is selling this doesn't really care about that. But then there's so many people expecting it to be a positive thing that I don't think they're going to get disappointed. Flip flop all day, yep. Look at that. Oh, they flipped it. Very clearly, they flipped it. Here's the problem is that the chances of me getting filled at 10 are like, I don't know, if I get filled, I don't think I want it. But I'm hoping that there's going to be an iceberg show up. Mm. Okay, well, the way that I got filled did turn out the way that I wanted. Noticing this here in ZF, they're split. ZF took it down, and ZN took it down, and so does ZF goes too. Hmm. Well, that was a little bizarre. This size here looks no good. Oh, that's not good. Well, now they're touching 090. I mean, that does look like action that would lead to lower. And look at how weak they try and make that offer look. Yeah, I was only trying for one, and even that didn't work out. I need to see a clear pivot here before I try taking another one. Well, another one long at least. Now it's interesting that here at 0.9 that it looks so weak and they're having trouble going through it. You see that? And in ZF, they're having a hard time holding that offer. Seriously, stop with the doorbell. 142.17. Okay, so there they tried to take the 9.5 more strongly, and they got absorbed. ZF is trying really hard to push up here, and it's not. There's some absorption here in CP at 27, though. That might be significant. I mean, they could still pivot here, and that would be really positive up for upside. Is ZF gonna tick up and hold it? Maybe. They ticked up. Can they hold it? Well, the 5 and the 30 went up, but not the 10. Notice that when they tick back to even, that the bid in the 10-year looks really weak. And it's an iceberg. I mean, maybe that's a long right there. I don't know. Tucker is short 095. Yeah, ZN just refuses to tick back up. The problem is that they refuse to go the other way too. And the thing that I think makes this setup really icky is that the treasuries, the level 2, are in opposite directions. At least they were. So you keep getting this situation where the bid in the 10-year looks weak, but the offer in the 5-year looks weak. And for the moment, they've resolved that by the 5-year just ticking up. But if the 5-year ticks back down, like that, and then the bid looks really weak again in the 10-year. But then no orders come through. Okay, well that time they ticked up and the 10 actually pulled. That really affected the level 2 as well. It's curious. Okay, so uptick but not a strong bid. Oh, Tucker, did you get out at 10.5? That was a bad chart for a short. Tough now that it's back for me, but I could always jump back in. Right, well, I think there's a good chance of this 10 trading again. Yeah. It's definitely tricky. Okay, so there's ZF ticked back up and they're not holding the bid. They're not really holding an offer either though. The 30-year may be the key here because the 30-year is on the edge of the range, and let's see if they're gonna try and initiate here. I think you have a hard time because you know there's all those orders at 143 even, but look at 143.02. Well, they just took it down. Weak offer. Oh, look at that. It looks like somebody's willing to buy it there. Well, that volume in ZB was definitely down there. But look, then it ticks back up. Okay, the bid not convincing. Still no. Okay, now that is interesting. A 2000 trading into 09 half as they try and take it out. All sorts of shuffling too. Okay, down ticked. There was actually quite a bit of volume traded up into it. Still not a convincing bid. Still not a convincing bid. But look, it's absorbing. That's awfully fishy. Okay. Bid was good there for a moment, and some did trade into 10, so maybe we might be getting some upside pressure now. The amount, though, is so small, this could flip on us, you know, in an instant. Right. Still not convincing. Probably should see some trade here at 10, though. It's ticked here so many times. Okay, so now... Whoa. Okay. So that was a little different. That time when they traded down, they really stacked it on. And you can see ZF there going low. Okay, some absorption there though. Short at this point is looking a lot more positive. Mm. I mean, there's icebergs here, but then the market orders do appear to be mostly down, especially in the 5 year. I don't want to be in a position anymore, Tucker. I would be out if not for these icebergs. I mean, this is a pretty unorthodox trade for me because normally below the VWAP I would be going short, of course. But, you know, the action just appears to me to be so bracketed that I figured we need to go counter trend. But whenever we try and pick it up for the push to 11.5, it doesn't seem to want to go. See, now this is interesting. Now the level 2 is starting to play the game where it goes back and forth. Well, now 3,000 absorbed there at 09. So do you still think it's going to break, or would you, or is he going to take the +1 there? It's absorbing it on both the 5 and the 10. Okay, so there it broke. And it was aggressive. So I think my opportunity to get out at maybe -1 or break even is probably gone now. Nobody's buying 08 half though. Or sorry, selling 08 half. I mean, I've seen size. I think it was this one right here, ZF. It really did it. So now at this point, I think that we do have some edge. I'm just gonna, yeah. So the problem is that they are now, the market orders are looking like they're going for lows, like that. But there's a lot of orders absorbing too. I'm wondering if this snowballs. Did we ever try taking a short through any of that? Well, there's your problem right there, man. That's bad. No, he already goes out. See, I would be waiting to see them how they react to this 08. Especially now that there's this huge offer. Well, my experiment definitely didn't work there. I don't know. I think now that they've touched '08, I think that there's a good chance that they will touch '06.
They're all dressed. They need to eat food.
Okay.
Block cell.
Did not get filled. Look at how much they took there. Well, I think I should leave that there, but I don't think that it's ever going to get filled. This one's not going to get filled either. Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. This is like, I have a good position on this. So this one, I think I you have to keep, but I mean, the way that it's going right now, with that much pressure, if I see the volume come in, I'm definitely going to click in. That kind of pressure, and it's not letting up, even after not going. That's the one where I think you just click sell. Especially since there's about 6K orders here. Stuck. That are stuck essentially. No, okay, so that one got filled. So they let them out. Fake 50. And we got filled? No. Look at the pressure in ZB too. And the knob continues to flatten, but FYT is not. That's curious. Hmm. Hmm. See, I wonder if Tyler comes back in here and does it again. Wouldn't be surprised. So I think that the E-mini is probably going to be really important here. And if the E-mini starts to pick up a bid, I think you could get a pretty ugly move to the downside. We also seem to be dealing with just a really thick book again. Forty-eight, 12 at 080. Mm. $2 minutes. Okay, so there goes the E-mini. First test does look higher. Yep. I didn't get through, now they're testing lower. The ZB did take a small step lower. There you can see it's right on the low now. I think we should line these up. Okay, they're testing the high. Okay. Broke out. Not yet seeing a reaction in treasuries. This is 5-year attacking. Okay, above 27.36 now. Okay, now some volume, short volume comes in. See that? This 070 went bid for a moment. but only for a split second, I think. Okay, so the buyers did win out that battle. Not getting too far and running into more, though. Uncertain what the deal there is. Interestingly enough, my ADX only just now says that we're in a trend in CN. $5K at 07.5, wow. Okay. Curious. Momentarily weakened there and some orders went through, but now they've put the pressure back on. Here at 27.36 is maybe where we go long in the E-mini. Let's see if we can fix this, if this is fixed. It is fixed. Cool. Well, how big would it have to be at 07.5 to go through? Okay, so there was finally an uptick. I still need this to read like 500 to 600 to say that I would have gotten filled with that order at 08 half. Okay. Still super tepid volume here at 08 half. Okay, filled. Well, now that the Jigsaw simulator appears to be working, maybe I will use that instead of the rhythmic simulator, because the rhythmic simulator is just bullcrap. Okay, well, they ticked through it now. I think that my selection here in the E-mini in terms of location was much better this time. At least I found a spot that had some volume. I really like the E-mini long here, though. I really do. To at least 40. Yeah. There you go. So to be pivoting higher, that's a higher pivot in ES. I mean, they could test lower again, but I actually think that what's going to happen is he's going to break a new high and they're going to push up to 40. Yeah. There was an iceberg there. See, the level 2 is definitely reacting to the pushes in the E-mini. So there they broke a new high. Are the Treasuries actually going to trade down though? And they haven't yet. So like the level 2 pulled, but then when it didn't go. Oh, Jose Ponton says, pay attention to ES, please. Well, I'm not very good with the E-mini, but okay, hey. Says I got filled, but that's bullcrap. Okay. Now I got filled. So now I got the +1 on that, and I'm in a good position, and I feel much happier. Oh my gosh, you have no clue how much happier I feel after that tick. So I was starting to get a little frustrated there. They're pulling at 142.17? Come on. There you go. These children are loud. I may just take it off at here. I mean, I don't know. So there's a big order there at 39. That was the previous pivot. So if they go to 39, they're probably going to go through it. Notice that this Treasuries trade is now coming back on us again. Wow. They're all freaking out, but it's okay. Okay, so this 54 right here. Okay, they beat that one out. Okay. So now the way that it's moving up here, I think that they're going to take this 27.39. Especially now that the E-mini, or sorry, that 10-year ticked down. Yeah, ZB refusing to print lower. Well, think about what it's going to take to get a new low in ZN. I mean, there was an 8K iceberg there before, and there's still 3,000 down on it. They need to chill out. They think that it's like the end of the world, and I'm just sitting here like, ugh. Where is... I knew it's somewhere around here. My ES. There it is. Okay, so this one maybe is still not it. I don't know. Well, let's see if it I think I'm just gonna leave it on and see if it fills because I feel like 225 is pretty darn good. Can you guys hear that stuff in the background? I'm just laughing. Hmm. Okay, so I would have thought that we would have gotten up there by now. There we go. Not quite. So take the 200. Might be nice. Okay, so now this is, I'm liking. This is weak. 1,000 has gone through. Down tick. Oh yeah. So it seems like that the E-mini is a little bit afraid of this big order here. Okay, I think that that's going to be my exit right there. No, no fills. Come on. Okay. Oh, they ate it up. All right. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. They can't get above that 39 though. Yeah. Okay. That works. I'm okay with that. Wow. I think I have to take this one off at a 10K order, guys, because it's time to go. So the thing is, you know, obviously we're happy with those trades, but let's keep in mind that that trade in the E-mini is still an experiment. And I did get it wrong, or I didn't get the right spot initially. So better though, right? We actually caught the winner off of it, and I think we maybe caught the pivot, the top of the pivot, so that's good. But you know, these three trades right here is really bad, and especially to get -3 on two of them is bad. And I shouldn't have bought 3 times in a row. That doesn't make sense. So, you know, we could have been short almost the whole time if we had followed kind of more of our usual strategy. Now, this was not a super trend. It was, the ADX was below the whole time. So I don't know. We're coming in here, you know, here was where we bought. No, we didn't buy here. Okay. Yeah, they were selling it all morning. So I think the place where I made my mistake was I should have seen that, you know, here was a sell. So we were in a sell and we ticked down. Generally speaking, we ticked down through that. And so I think that that should have at the very least kept me out. Then when things started getting hairy, and then I could have taken a short. So I think that maybe the first one at 110 was maybe okay, but after that, I think that that one was around there. But after that, oh wait, it was 35. Oh wow. So it was actually right here. I wonder why it didn't print a candle there. Well, anyways, yeah, so maybe the first buy was maybe okay, but these other ones definitely not. I should have been short, and I could have been short up much higher. And if I had been short from like 110, and it would have been a really good trade. Would have been an 8 tick. So yeah. I mean, it's kind of, I'm still trying to figure out what to do about this VWAP rule because I feel like we were bracketed, so I should be fading it, right? But no, that's not what happened. So how can I figure that out? Well, I think that in order. So here's how I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it like, if I'm thinking that we're bracketed and that I should be fading the move, I have to see one of those trades go and work first before I start taking them. That's how I think I should play it. So yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna go now and yell at children. You guys have a good day.